Who's the villain now?
Yeah. I'm definitely the villain in our marriage.
I know.
It's okay. All right. You're not even going to do it. No, we both are. It's me. Yeah.
You are the villain.
I say what I'm thinking.
Mufasa.
Even when what I'm thinking is not nice. I've gotten better about that. I try and soften my blows.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Somehow Married podcast.
Hey.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Jonathan.
And we're excited that you're here with us this evening.
And we're somehow married. We should do that every time. I'm Amanda. I'm Jonathan. And somehow we're married.
I think we have done that quite a few times.
Is that cheesy for us to do that?
Maybe a little cheesy, but also I think if you go back to episode probably 1, 2, and 3, that's what I did.
Here's my thing.
I'm a cheesy person.
This is actually, we're going to start off with, I need the audience's opinion here. Is it, if you're a new listener and you drop into a podcast and what you hear is, hey, I'm Jonathan, I'm Amanda, and somehow we're married. And you're like, oh, I get it. They did this thing with the title. Is that something that you're like, that's stupid? Or are you like, I think
it might be a little stupid because how do we also end the episode?
We say, stay married.
Yeah.
That's different than, and somehow we're married.
That's true. I guess you're right.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so tonight.
Tell me about your week.
Yeah. We are now on Threads.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Threads.
I know. I just made us a Threads account. I actually think I like Threads. So this is how Threads works. It's very cool. You can follow people, right? But that's not what I'm interested in. You can actually follow what they call threads. So like on my personal account, I followed like space. And anybody who wants to talk about space tags it as space. And all of a sudden you get that. I followed podcasting. Anybody who wants to talk about podcasting tags it. So then you can drop through your threads and you can see people talking about specific issues that you want. I really like it.
Is that kind of like Reddit?
It's kind of like Reddit.
But with pictures and videos?
Reddit
has pictures and videos too.
Yeah, it's like Reddit. It's like a mix between Twitter and Reddit together.
Is it?
I like
Isn't it owned by the same company as Instagram?
Yes, it is owned by Meta.
Yeah, because I often get threads on my Instagram.
Instagram, Facebook, and Threads are all the same. It's Meta that owns them. But I think what I like about it, because I'm a big Reddit guy, but I think what I like about Threads is it's a much smaller user base. So with that, like for now, it may never take off.
Although I think it's been going on for a while.
It's been going on for a while.
At least 2 years.
I don't think it'll ever get super big because really Twitter or Reddit is but it's a small group. So like I'm in these threads and I'm seeing the same people pop up and like
That's just the same people are liking space and podcasting and hunting.
But it's a smaller version of a subreddit, and I'm enjoying it.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
nice.
can see how you would like that.
Also, the people on Threads, very funny.
You like funny people.
I do, and I'm really enjoying it. But so yeah, we're on Threads now, so I guess if you're on Threads...
Do you have a handle for that?
Same as our Instagram, Somehow Married.
Okay.
And also, I'm on Threads. Also, my leg looks so white in this screen. I'm wearing shorts today. Look how white it looks.
I think it's the contrast of the shirt.
Yeah, after I color correct this, people are going to be like, no, it looks fine. After I do all the color correction and everything. But I'm wearing shorts.
Did we make sure it was blurry this week? I mean, not blurry this week.
Oh, yeah. We are in full definition.
Wee.
Yeah, very blurry episode. I don't know what was going on with that. Like I think what happened is I accidentally set like the tracking or something.
You want to know what I think it was?
What?
Is you started recording without me, and then I came and sat down and we started.
No, because even me being alone was blurry. But
okay.
I clicked on the screen or something for like auto tracking, and it focused on something and then locked it. I don't know. We're back to being clear this time.
Crisp and clear.
I was waiting. I have a few friends who do video and stuff, and I was waiting for them to text me and be like, dude. Because we didn't notice.
This is garbage.
I started editing the podcast, and I was like, it's all blurry.
Yeah.
We're sending it anyway. We're not refilming.
You didn't. Yeah.
I'm not going to refilm a podcast. Then we're going to pretend this conversation happened for the first time.
Yeah, I get that.
I hate that.
We hate that.
And that's actually something.
We hate you posers.
We hate
you people that just, like, you know how there's so many YouTubers that I watch that you're like, do you know how many times they filmed that?
I was gonna
You're
say
sitting
that.
here getting emotional, watching them crying. Do you know how many times they have filmed
Well,
that?
I did YouTube for like a year where I like vlogged.
Yeah.
You know, just the worst vlogs. They're still out there somewhere. But I did that for like a year. And so you'll be like crying watching this girl cry on camera. I'm like, you know, she filmed that shot 7 times and she would go and look and be like, not quite like I want. Then she'd have to start crying
I wasn't
again.
crying enough.
Yeah, I have to, and she'd start crying again. Like nothing is
Starts
real.
dabbing tears on her eyes.
Nothing is real on the internet. Anytime
Yeah.
you're like watching somebody have an emotional moment, they film that 12 times.
Yeah.
And
We are real.
yeah, what you're
This
getting.
is a one take, baby.
One take. We're not, and it's because we're lazy. We're not putting in the extra work.
Yeah.
We're filming it once, it goes out live. But I do that to I break your suspension of disbelief with vloggers a lot.
Yeah, you do.
And I'll just wait. You'll be watching them. I just walk through the room and be like, that was her 9th take.
That was
and then
her
I just
ninth take.
I just walk out
How
of
do
the
you
room.
feel about that now?
Yeah, it's all fake. It's
Yeah.
all a lie. But not here.
But not here. We're real.
When we have a fight, we're just going to have it.
You're going to hear it.
You're going to hear it.
You're
gonna look at
be
me like I'm a
mad too.
different person. You're going to realize I can
That's
be
the
very mean.
truth.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
You're so,
Who's the villain now?
I'm definitely the villain in our marriage.
I know.
It's okay. All right. You're not even going to do it. No, we both are. It's me. Yeah.
You are the villain.
I say what I'm thinking.
Mufasa.
Even when what I'm thinking is not nice. I've gotten better about that. I try and
I do
soften my blows.
not.
But when I really get out there, like I stop softening my blows.
It's mean.
I just let you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we used to fight. My goal was not to solve the problem. It was to win the fight. And
Right.
that's not healthy. And I would say things to win the fight that then caused us more problems later on down the road. And I had to learn like,
Well, because here's something that everyone should understand, not just in relationships with your spouse, but relationships in general. Words are like a tub of toothpaste. Once you put them out, you can't get them back in.
I could get toothpaste back in a tube.
Oh, I would like to see you
I
try.
have a strategy.
Cut off the back and put it in the tube. No, I'm
Nope.
talking about. Okay, we're going.
You put the
This is
toothpaste in your
besides the
mouth
point.
and then you stick it in there and you spit it back into the tube. I could get
Ugh.
all of it back in there.
Anyways,
I get
because there are
the
some
metaphor. The
things-
metaphor lands.
there are some things that you have said that I will never forget.
Yeah, like you're beautiful.
No.
Like, thank you for being such a good wife and mother. You forget those so easy.
I don't forget those. I don't ever bring up those that I'm thinking of.
It's true because I actually don't know what they are.
I don't
So,
ever bring them up. But
make sure your feet don't get on the screen. They have to pay for that. It's a Patreon exclusive.
but when you do say those, then you can't take it back.
You can't take it back. And there are
So.
things that I can think of things I've said to you that I wish I could take back.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I've never said anything that I've needed.
That
to
is
take
not
back.
true. I can bring up I still have things from when we were dating that you probably know about that still linger in my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes both ways.
But I've let it go.
I'm not saying that I haven't let it go. I'm just
I
saying
haven't.
that
I haven't let it
I'm
We're
just
gonna
saying
fight about it tonight.
I have thought about those before. Like
Yeah, sure.
they come back to memory. So
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
yeah.
We're just trying to figure it out. Man, nobody tells you how to be married. They're like,
No,
you should
you
get
just
married.
figure
And
it
then you
out.
get married and they're like, oh, we tricked you. You're going to hate this person in 5 years.
Maybe we should tell our best friends that they get married this coming up week.
I still am team marriage. Like, yes, don't get me wrong. Like, are the most painful experiences that I've ever experienced, did they come from marriage and from you? Yes.
Yeah.
But man, marriage is awesome. Like, it just is.
Mm-hmm.
Even look at all the, like, does anybody piss me off more than you? No. Does anybody annoy me more than you? No. In fact, I think I told you one time, you're the most annoying person I've ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But.
And you're the most annoying person I've ever met in my life.
That's not true.
It's not.
Because you've met you.
No.
God, freaking got her. But no, like marriage is great. Like 99% of the time we're hanging out with my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and like we're watching TV shows and I don't have to sleep alone anymore, which is very nice. When you're out of town, I can't sleep. And like I have a partner that we're figuring life out together.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Especially when you add kids to the mix,
And you
like
help
it's
me
you
make
and me against lots
decisions,
of things. Yeah.
as long as that decision is not where we're going to eat, you will help me make decisions. You will not help me make that decision.
As long as it's not Chili's, I'm good.
That's not true because then I'll name something else and you're like, no. I'm like,
No, I think I'm okay with anything but Chili's. You heard it. You heard it here, folks.
all right, we're going to write that down and we're going to remember that because we go out to eat after we film the podcast every night. Actually, lately we've been going to the same place and I will go back there again tonight.
What place is that?
Madison's.
Oh yeah,
It's nice. They got music. Their
that
food's
is
good.
nice. I am pretty tired though.
We go out to eat after we film. That's what we do. I've cemented this as what we do now in my mind.
I know, but our dogs do need to be let out.
Our dogs do need to be let out. Well, if all else fails, we can let the dogs out, and Chili's is right down the road.
No,
I like Chili's.
X.
The triple dipper is back, baby.
I hate
The
Chili's.
3 for me, the pick 3, it's such a deal.
It is so mediocre. Like
Yeah,
it is.
it is.
Nothing that I have ever gotten there has been good.
Everything I eat there is good. I
No.
like it. That's because you're
Your
getting
standards are way too low.
maybe,
Yeah.
but the burgers are good. The triple dipper's good. What are those egg rolls? Southwest egg rolls? They slap.
Mm.
They're delicious.
I used to love their Cajun chicken pasta, and then like over the last 3 years, every time we go, it's just not
My
good.
fellow Chili's fans, put it in the comments. Chili's is back, baby. They were gone for a while, but they're back.
Chili's less than everything.
So wrong. You would rather go eat at like Chick-fil-A.
Anything but
Chick-fil-A's
Chili's.
garbage. Chili's is delicious.
Chick-fil-A's okay. I'm not saying it's
Chick-fil-A,
the best,
you
but it
pay
is
so
better
much
than
money
Chili's.
for a tiny little sandwich.
It's better than Chili's.
You're wrong. Okay. We're still talking about our week. We just got, that was a hard rabbit trail. So what
How was your week?
my week was so good.
Wow. Okay.
I've had a great week.
Why?
It's mostly for my ego. I'm pretty sure I got hit on.
Okay.
And I've been talking about that nonstop.
For like 4 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a very good experience. And then today, a dude in the gym walked by and was like, "Hey, don't let this go to your head, but you're putting on a lot of size." And I said, that immediately went to my head. Thank you so much. That felt great.
Okay.
Just a second ago, that guy that was in the hallway that
Yeah.
knew me, but I didn't know him, he told me that I'm looking really buff. So I'm riding high. It's been a
Okay.
great week for me.
That's good, babe. I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's been out your whole week?
There was other stuff that happened, but I don't really remember it.
Okay.
I've been working. I'm trying to build a coffee bar for the church before Easter. That's what I did all day
Yeah,
today.
you know that's in like
It's almost done.
3 days.
I didn't think we were filming tonight. I thought we were filming tomorrow. I should be able to finish it. All I have to do is put on the trim this evening, and then tomorrow I'm going to paint it all. And I've got the tops, so I'm staining those and finishing those, and then I'll assemble it all Saturday. We'll be done.
Very nice. Do you think Hobby Lobby is closed on Good Friday?
Well, they're closed on Sundays, so I
I
bet
might
you they're
have to go there tonight before
I bet
I
you
go
they're
home.
closed on Good Friday. I thought you were tired.
I am, but if it's going to be closed tomorrow, I need to get something.
They're probably closed on Good Friday.
Yeah, I
Almost
would assume
definitely. Everybody that works there has a jean skirt. You think they're coming to work on Good Friday? Jean
that
skirt
was a
and hair
bold
down to their
move
knees.
there, son.
It's true. All right, the Pentecostals are keeping Hobby Lobby staffed. God bless them. Those ladies, they know their fabric. I love them. I'm thankful for them. But if you're going to tell me everybody at Hobby Lobby doesn't have knee-length hair and a jean skirt, you're fooling yourself.
When's the last time you went to Hobby Lobby?
I go there pretty often.
Okay.
I get stuff for the church. Hobby Lobby is a place that you can get that.
Yeah.
Who else do you think buys fake flowers?
Not you.
Sometimes I do for the church. I went there a lot when I was kids pastor.
Yeah, but that was several years ago. So that's
It
why I was
was.
curious when's the last time you went, because I really don't think I've seen anyone in a jean skirt the last handful of times that
It
I've
may
gone.
have been. It might have been almost a year.
Pentecostals are no longer in Hobby Lobby.
Then who's there? What are the
Oh,
Pentecostals
people.
doing? Where else are they working?
They're at church.
They're in church. God bless them. God bless them.
We need to change the subject.
I grew up Pentecostal. I love Pentecostals.
I know.
And we're a funny group of people.
Yeah.
We do funny things.
Yeah. So my week, really nothing has gone on. Nothing stands out. My birthday's on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I've been asking you
On
what
Easter
you want.
Sunday.
My mom texted me 4 days ago, and said, just a reminder, she does this every year.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife's birthday is in 4 days. You need to start thinking about what you're going to get her. And then around that time, by coincidence, I started asking you what you want for your birthday. And you have not told me. But didn't we do Phantom of the Opera for our birthdays?
That was really for our anniversary.
Oh, that was for our anniversary?
Yeah, but I really don't need anything for my birthday. My parents got me an
We
ice
gotta get you
maker, and that's
something.
really what I wanted.
An ice maker's nice.
Because I'm really excited to make iced coffees in the morning.
I want to get you something.
I'll think about
Also, do we have enough money to get you something for your birthday? I don't know the password to our bank account.
it.
So I need you to approve financially me to get you
The
a
other
gift.
day I needed to get in, and for some reason it wasn't letting me. And I was like, there's no way I called Jonathan, because he is not going to know the
I don't
password to
know.
our bank account.
I don't know any of that. If you died, I don't even know how to pay our bills.
I know. I should
You do
probably,
that.
I should do a
You should write that down.
letter. What's it called?
To whom it may
If I go
concern.
missing.
If you go missing. And then when they read it, it's like,
For
this
real,
is just how
if
to
you
pay you the
watch-
electric bill.
If you watch Crime Junkie podcast, they say everyone should have an If I Go Missing folder on their computer.
I have one. It just says, if I go missing, Amanda did it. Actually, it's if I go missing.
And then you open it and nothing's in there.
Yeah. If I go missing, and it's just the map of where I hunt. That's where I am.
Yeah. Check Life 360.
Who's going to steal me? I'm heavy.
You did get hit on 3 times today.
Not today, this week.
This week. Sorry. Oh, gosh.
And it was only one person that was probably hitting on it. The other were just dudes appreciating hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I value that more. I prefer, like,
I don't know about that.
I am the jewel of the Nile. You're so lucky to be married to me.
Okay, let's get on. We're doing viewer mail.
No, we have more stuff to talk about this week.
I don't think I do. My week's been, it's been great. It's been good.
Are we going to talk about the letter we got from?
No, let's not.
Okay. It's very funny.
Let's not.
Okay, we don't have to. That's fine.
Our daughter got in trouble for writing fart and butt on a piece of paper.
It's very funny. I don't see how it's wrong. We're going to tell her not to do it, but I think it's funny.
Well, and I told several people at work today, and some of them were like very serious about it.
Serious about fart and butt?
Well, there was more to the letter than just that. But then a couple of them, I read it, and they were like, what? Second graders say that stuff all the time. And one even just messaged me. She sent me a picture of a game at Target, and it says, guess what, chicken butt? She said,
Yeah,
look, butt humor is funny.
It's always funny. And
apparently not from a 7-year-old at a private Christian academy
on
an interviewing day.
I think it's funny.
So
as soon as you told me, I just laughed.
I know,
I mean,
I
I'm
knew
gonna
you were
I'm gonna
gonna
tell her
laugh.
like, hey, don't do that.
but
But it's funny.
she's a funny one.
She is. Both our kids are pretty funny. Ezra
They're
has
different, man.
Ezra
Our
has
kids-
very good comedic timing.
Yeah.
But he has like 5-year-old boy humor, which is not that funny.
But I can be honest and tell you that, like, I'm around kids literally all day, every day. We have weird kids.
Yeah, that's probably my
They
fault.
are out of the box different.
That's probably my fault. That's a combination of nature and nurture. My genetics means they're already a little, but then also they're being raised by me. And so like,
They're being raised by the one with the genetics.
yeah. And like we are a very funny household. It's just that not everybody else gets our humor. We're free spirits.
Yeah. Then my mom talks about how polar opposite they are from my niece and nephew.
Yeah,
It's
your
just
niece
like-
and nephew are great kids. Like they're just calm.
The last 3 times that our
quiet.
kids have gone to my parents, they've broken their brand new go-kart that my parents bought them for Christmas. They've broken it. So my dad said, okay, she's done. She can't drive it anymore. I got to get it fixed.
Is she wrecking it or something?
Oh, yeah. You should
Atta
see
girl.
her fly around those corners.
Yeah, we
Dad-
live life to the fullest.
Dad said she ran right into the fire pit, knocked all the brick over in the fire pit, broke the axle on the go-kart. So he got it fixed for my niece and nephew. They go over. He's like, Amanda, they are so calm and they go around the turns so carefully. And he was like, they just do circles where your kids do 8s and they're speeding. Pedal to the floor. Like they are going.
Yeah, my
And
kids are being
they are
raised
just
like I
completely
was.
different.
Like they're a little feral, but also like I encourage them to do adventurous stuff, and I encourage them to like go out of their way and like do things that are a little dangerous and a little scary. You want to experience life, you know, and I tell them all the time, they'll get hurt. And I'm like, that's the cost of having fun, you know, like
Mhm.
getting hurt is part of having fun.
Yeah.
And like it happens. But our kids are they're very high energy and they're very adventurous and they're feral,
They're very,
but I like it.
very.
But me and my brother
Special.
were the same way. Like we had this, I remember we had a go-kart and we built this go-kart track out in the field
Mhm.
and we would tie like this old electronic like Barbie Jeep, like those electric
Yeah.
Jeeps. We would tie it to the back
Power
of the,
wheels.
yeah, we would tie it to the back of the go-kart and then we would take off and we had to stand up in the Jeep and then they would pull us in the go-kart and like we tore that thing apart,
Mhm.
you know? And then eventually the go-kart, we wrecked it enough that it wasn't running anymore. So then we just tied it to the riding lawnmower and we would pull ourselves around. Like, it's fun,
Yeah.
but it's a little destructive. And they're destructive.
Yeah. Pray for us.
We're having a good time.
I mean, they're almost 8 and 6. We've been through it.
Well, and I don't notice anything's wrong until I go and hang out
That's
with
because you haven't been around other kids.
when I go and hang out with like our niece and nephew, I'm like, oh, these kids are easy. Like
They're angels.
they're so sweet and quiet and calm and
They're
like
emotional. They get their feelings hurt.
they get their feelings hurt. My kids don't get their feelings hurt near as easy, which I try to make sure they don't. Like I pick on them.
yeah.
What's my current joke right now? I've been telling them every time they say something mean to me, I tell them that my other family is a lot nicer.
Yeah.
I've been telling them I have a secret family. They're like, can
And-
we go to the movies? I'm like, no, I took my other kids to the movies yesterday. I don't want to go again.
Speaking of the movies, Uncle Trent's taking them to see Super Mario Galaxy.
Right now.
Right now.
He's
I
a-
didn't know if you knew where they went.
Yeah, Neil told me.
Okay.
I'm jealous. I really wanted to see that movie.
I know. I said, did you? He asked me if he could take them, and I said, yeah. And he was like, I asked him, did you tell Jonathan? He was like, no. I said, well.
But it's, for instance, one of Ezra's friends, we're friends with his friend's parents, and they told me, we went to dinner the other night, and they said, listen, everything your son tells our son, he believes.
Mm-hmm.
And your son's just lying to him. Like he'll tell him, I have a pet dinosaur. And when he
Alligator.
says, or a pet alligator. And when he says no, he goes, yeah, I do. He's like, why? I was like, oh, he's doing it because he thinks it's funny. Because I lie to my kids. And I tell them outrageous lies
Yeah.
that they know is not true. Like,
Right.
I'm not telling them lies they're going to believe. I'm not trying to deceive my
Mhm.
children. But I lie to them. I make stuff up. They'll be like, why is this? And I just make something up crazy. And then they'll be like, no,
but you
it's
can
not.
see they kind of look at you like,
They
that's
can,
not true.
yeah. And so I had to tell Ezra, like, Ezra, not everybody lies to their kids. So you can't just make stuff up for your friends because they're going to believe you. Like, you have to, because he'll go home and be like, Ezra has a pet alligator. He told me, you know.
I know. And then poor little boy, he gets emotional. He's like, he does. He does.
I'm like,
have
no,
a pet
he's
alligator."
screwing with you because his dad's sense of humor is, I lie to my kids
He's being raised by
by a bully.
a bully.
Yeah. But my kids have thick skin. Like they really don't get their feelings hurt very easily because I pick on them at home,
Yeah.
which is how I was raised. We got picked on growing up by our parents. The people we loved picked on us. So if anybody else said something mean to us, they're never going to top what the people we care about have said. Like we just shrug it off and move on, you know?
Mhm.
Which
Like
was
when you brought me home to your family and you told them they all had to be nice,
I
be
gave
on their best
I
behavior.
said, guys, I went and saw my family and said, okay, you guys are going to meet Amanda. She was raised different than us. She is sensitive. She gets her feelings hurt. Like her family did not make fun of each other. They did not pick on each other. So I need you guys to give her about a month where we ease her into this, you know? And then I warned you, I was like, hey, if my family loves you, they're going to pick on you.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I mean, our family group message, we all just make fun of each other. That's what we do. That's our love language. And it took you a while to warm up to it.
Yeah, that's something that you have to. I mean, when you haven't been around that, I mean, truly, I had never really been around that because it was not allowed at our house.
Yeah, and it was encouraged at our house.
Yeah.
If you could get away with saying anything if it was funny enough. Like
Mhm.
you had to be able to deliver it right, but if it was funny, you could get away with it, you know?
Mhm.
And so they're just raising comedians, you know, but like, and so it was an
And
adjustment.
all of you guys have perfect timing.
Well, we've been running through the gauntlet our whole life. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been having to have type 5s our whole life, but
Mhm.
we're all, you know, but even when we're picking on each other, we're not being mean. I mean, we are objectively, we're being
Oh,
mean,
for sure.
very mean, but it's not like any of us, we're never going to try and hurt each other's feelings. We're just messing with each other.
You are the meanest
We
family
we are the meanest family.
I've ever encountered.
We are, but
Help.
but we also love each other deeply. Like we
Yeah.
talk to each other every day.
Oh, yeah.
We just are mean to each other. Like that's how and it's not mean. Like we're not trying to be mean. It's just the way we pick at each other. We
Yeah.
mess with each other. And it was a tough adjustment for you.
Mhm.
Now you can hold your own. You get in there and you start throwing punches back and
I will say, though, I think they are not as strong towards me as they are everybody else.
they are a little softer
Yeah.
on you. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. They are not. If you're blood related to us, we're gonna attack you. You know, that's the way it
Except
works.
for our sister-in-law. She can handle it.
She can. And she will come back
and she
swinging.
will come back swinging.
And sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I should not have picked
Wow,
on
that
her.
was too hard.
No. I'll be joking. I go back and I'm like, she hurt my feelings. She can hold her own. You know, like
she can.
she does a good job of it.
Yeah.
Props. Oh, her name's also Amanda. So Amanda,
No, we
Props.
don't call her Amanda, though. What do we call her?
Taco.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
hot dog. You're Taco.
Yeah, what?
Hot dog. I don't know. It's
Her
been a
name
long
is
day.
Hot Dog. It's always been Hot Dog. Yesterday was her birthday.
Happy birthday, hot dog.
So that's what I was going to say also, is that your mom texts you, and she also texts your brother to say, hey, your wives' birthdays are coming up. So
Her goal in life is to make sure that her sons are good husbands. And she works very
she's
hard
done
at
a
it.
good job at that. Kudos to her.
Sometimes I struggle, but she
You know what? I take that back. Just kidding.
no, I'm a good husband.
Yeah.
No, she
No,
really
your mom's a good
well,
mom.
in our whole life she worked to make sure we were good husbands. Like
Mhm.
that was the thing. She would say, when you get married, this is what, you know, like that was a big deal for her.
Mhm.
So you have her to thank for that. But she never
thank
did
her.
quite get us to stop making fun of our wives. And I will
That's because she gets made fun of a lot.
Yeah.
Not only by her husband, but also by her children. And now her grandchildren.
yeah. It's funny.
So-
That's how we share love.
Yeah, it's like we FaceTime every morning on the car ride to school, and it'll come on. And Ezra, every now and then, he'll be like, hey, old lady.
That's hilarious.
She's like, I'm not old at the beginning. And he's like, well, my mama said it. Because I'd say, do you want to call the old lady? Yeah. Hey, old lady.
Yeah. Which Eloise and Ezra make fun of me. I was like, December, I was standing in the kitchen and Eloise I had my shirt off. And Eloise walked by and just slapped my belly and just went, big old belly. And then just walked to her room. Never even looked at me. Just big old belly. Walked off. I was like, and that's why I got on peptides.
You and peptides.
They're wonderful. They solve all life's problems. Okay, you ready to get into our topic?
Yeah, you've been talking about viewer mail lately, and I haven't heard any of the things that have been sent in.
Yes. We have every now and then we're just going to do viewer mail. If you want to write into us, you can say whatever you want. We have links in our link tree in our bios on all of our social media. You can go in there and click it, fill it out. Also, you can leave comments on YouTube. You can DM us on social media, however you want to contact us. The easiest one is the link tree. It'll just take you to a Google form. You can put your question in, but any other way, we'll find it. We'll stick it in here. And we're just you can do anything you want. You can ask us questions. You can, a lot of these are mostly just making fun of me for some reason.
Let me read the ones that are making fun of you. I want to be the one to read it out loud. I want to make fun of you.
All right. Well, I'll read this one. When we get to the form, you can read all the forms. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anything you want, you can write it in. We'll read it, I mean, if it's against terms of service, I'm not saying it, and we're not going to say bad words. This is a family podcast.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here. This is a Christian Minecraft server. So with that, you ready to do some?
Yeah.
Okay. First one comes from Lauren Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Which there.
Maybe you shouldn't say that last name. I mean, like, of all the people.
Okay, Lauren. I'll bleep it.
Okay.
They didn't hear it. They just heard a beep.
Okay.
Or should I put a different sound?
Just something.
They're gonna hear the SpongeBob SquarePants dolphin noise when he curses. It's like. Anyway, from Lauren, and this is what her question is: who reads more books? Who has the biggest book collection, or queue, etc.?
You.
You read a lot of books too.
We definitely go through phases, I would say.
Deer season, I read a ton of books because I'm sitting in the woods.
But I think that overall, you are the bigger reader than I am.
Probably. I read on average, around my average on I use my Kindle app. It's usually about 40 books a year, between 30 and 40 books a year. But you read a bunch of books too, because we have the same Kindle app, so I see all yours in there.
Yeah, but sometimes I add them because I want to read them, and then I never get around to it.
I will read a book even if I'm not enjoying it.
You will read them. I do a lot more audio books.
You do
than
a lot
you
of
do,
audiobooks.
because I can totally do that while I'm doing dishes and
I don't like audiobooks. I don't pay attention.
When I'm driving, I love audiobooks.
I do podcasts, and then when I sit down at night, I read.
So I would say you read more than I do. You have the bigger collection. Now, it is all Kindle. We don't really have
I like the Kindle because then my book's always on me. I just open up my phone.
Well, I remember you used to be like, I want the hard copy. I
only want paper.
You did. Yeah. You used to say that. And then a book came out and you wanted it right then and there, and you bought it on Kindle, and you have never looked back. Because I kept telling you, just do it. Just do it on your phone. Great. It's so nice.
Well, it's like if I'm standing in line at a grocery store, I can just read a page of my book. I love that. When I'm in the woods, I can, a paper book gets torn up in the woods. My phone's right there, and I just always have my book on me, and it's nice. What kind of books do you read? What's your favorite genre?
I really don't have
Most of it's a wife murdering her husband.
I like a lot of different kinds of books. I am in a book club, which is nice because we've been trying different genres. So it's not like, I kind of I'll read a book and then I'll want to read more from that author. And then I kind of get stuck and stay there. But with the book club, I've been able to kind of skip to different genres.
I do that.
I like that.
I'll find a book and then I read that author. I'll read like all the books he has. And then I'll find a book and read all the books that author has.
Or, like when you're really interested in a book and then you finish it and you're like, I can never start another book. That was so good and I'm so sad it ended. So then it takes me a while and then I search books like this. like this one, the one that I liked so
Right.
much. And then I just kind of stay in that same genre.
If
But
I finish a
I like a
book,
lot of different kinds.
if I finish a book, I will immediately buy and start a new one. But I have
No,
a
I
queue.
can't do that.
I have several books I want to read. Like they're always lined up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just immediately start reading the next one. And it takes me a chapter or two to like transition the old characters from the other book
Oh,
out of
for
my
sure.
head. But I just jump right. I just like to read.
Yeah.
So I'm always doing it.
We both like to read. And I will say that when you do start reading a book and you're really invested and you're like constantly reading at home, I often find myself starting a book because then we both read, once the kids go to bed and it's just us. But right now we're in a episode TV watching thing where
We
we're
do
watching
things
TV at
together.
night.
So
Yeah.
we'll watch a show together, or then when we don't have a show to watch, we read books.
Mm-hmm.
But we do not read the same books because our genres are vastly different. Like
Yeah,
yours
I don't
are,
really like sci-fi.
yours are like murder mystery,
Yeah,
or
thrillers.
thrillers or
Yeah.
stuff like that. All of your books are the same. It's just like big print on a cover. The day she left.
Yeah.
He who
Then she
wasn't
was
around.
gone.
Then she was gone. It's all just
Yeah.
a woman doing a verb.
That's funny.
She ran. The girl who read. But mine are, and all my books are like sci-fi. So it's all just like a little ship and then a big planet in the background. That's what
Yeah.
all the covers of mine are. I like science fiction, and I like specifically, I'll read a lot of science fiction, but I like First Contact. I want aliens to be involved. I want them to travel to other galaxies, and I want them to meet aliens and then like really like experience like I like the idea of when we meet aliens, what is their culture like? It's a different world, the way they interact, the way they talk, the way they communicate with each other, or the way they live their lives. The idea of a different alien culture is so cool to me, like exploring that,
Speaking of aliens, you didn't get to watch the Artemis 2 yesterday, did you?
No, I was going to watch it today, but I was in my shop.
I watched it.
You did. My brother would like
For one
to know
that
that.
never watches, never really thinks about space, I did watch it. I
And
did
was
find
it
it
awesome?
interesting. And then I was really frustrated because as soon, like it literally was like 10, 9, 8. It got to 1 and I got an ad. I was so mad. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm like trying to skip the ad. And then finally I skipped the ad and the thing's already up.
Did you
I'm
just
like,
go
I
back?
missed it. No, Eloise said, Mom, just go back. I was like, but I wanted to see it in the moment.
I wanted to be part of history. It is cool. Like,
Yeah, it's cool.
here's what I think is so cool about the idea of like shooting a rocket into space
Mm-hmm.
is at some point human beings were sitting down here and we saw the stars and we said, we're going to go up there. First off, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah, that's
And then they're
crazy.
like, well, how are we going to do it? And he's like,
We'll figure it out.
I'm going to get in a very small car and you're going to strap a bunch of bombs to the back and you're just going to shoot me up there with explosions,
Mhm.
And everybody was like, all right. And then we did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got up there and we realized it's huge.
At one point, they said 18,000 miles per hour. And I was like,
Isn't that crazy?
gosh.
Space has numbers that are impossible to comprehend.
Mhm.
When all of a sudden it's like, hey, by the way, this is we're gonna go to this planet and another galaxy, and you're like, okay, and they're like, it's 80 light years away, which means it takes light 80 years to get there.
Yeah.
That's so, and we can't travel at light speed, So when we're sending probes, we're like, we shoot it off and we're like, okay, we'll check back in 100 years. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Like the size of space.
Do you know how long they're supposed to be gone?
No,
Your brother told me.
they're going around the moon, right? That's
Yeah,
their plan.
around the moon and back.
And back, which we're going to see the dark side of the moon. Did you know we've only ever seen one side of the moon?
No, I
The
didn't.
moon is tidally locked, so it doesn't
Yeah,
rotate.
right.
The same face faces us all the time, which means the other side of the moon is the dark side. We've looped around it before, but like we don't ever see the dark side.
1972, he said.
Mhm.
I'm getting all this from your brother.
My brother is very into
He could
rockets.
totally be an astronaut.
He could not.
He could.
Mentally, yes. Physically, he could not. Astronauts are physical specimens.
I get that, but I think if it came down to him being able to be an astronaut and he was like in that position where they're like, you could do it in 5 years, you know, I think he would get into shape to do that.
I think he would say, no.
I like my life.
Yeah.
I don't
He
know.
doesn't
He's
wanna-
really interested.
He doesn't
in
want to
space.
go. Yeah, but he didn't want to be an astronaut. You know how stressful that would be?
I think he would do it. I think if given the opportunity.
I
I didn't tell you it's going to take 6 days
6 days to get there and get back.
to do the whole thing.
That's not bad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do another one.
Okay. Oh, you want to read them now? Here you
Yeah,
go.
we only have time for a couple.
we have a few. We got time. The dogs are fine. You don't need to stress yourself. Okay. Here you go. They're individual, so when you're done, you just press that arrow and you go to the next one.
Have you read all of these already?
Yep. Somebody has to keep the wheels on here. Just read them all one at a time.
Will you have any guest interviews?
And who's it from?
No name.
Okay. Will we have any guest interviews?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I think yes. Right now, we don't have the setup for it.
Right. Logistically, we would need another microphone. And
we
we
would need at least one more.
yeah, and we would want it to be done nicely.
And
So,
if we need another microphone, that means we need to upgrade our podcasting rig because this rig only does 2 microphones. So our goal is right now is if eventually we get to the point where we can monetize and make some money off this, then we'll take the YouTube money that we make from it and we'll buy a 4-person rig. And then, yeah, we'll probably do guests. I mean, if Amanda
I like the
goes
idea.
like out of town and we have to do an episode or if I go out of town, we may eventually we'll have guests.
yeah.
I mean,
like that
eventually we're
idea.
going to
maybe
run
a
out.
marriage therapist and let them do a live therapy session or something.
Yeah, or just a man whose marriage absolutely crumbled, and then we just get him on and be like, "What do you think you did wrong?"
So why are you no longer married?
Yeah, maybe the president,
Hmm.
if the president wants to come on,
Maybe the new governor of Colorado.
maybe.
Okay. Y'all are so cool. We should go on a double date. Our treat, as long as you take a picture with us so we can prove that we're friends before y'all are famous and don't have any time for us anymore.
Yes. That was anonymous.
I know.
So,
What?
I don't know who you are, but yeah, okay.
I don't know who you are either, but we would absolutely go on a double date.
A free dinner is hard to give up.
You don't have to pay for a dinner.
You can.
That's
They
Jonathan's always go to. You can do it.
I'm
You
not
can
go-
pay for us.
I'm not gonna rob them of a blessing.
We were told that at the very beginning of joining the church.
Yeah,
and
somebody tried to give us money. I was like, no. She's like, are you gonna rob me of a blessing? I was like, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
yeah, I've never done that since
When
then.
somebody offers something, the first time you say no, and if they say yeah, please, you go okay, thank you.
Yeah, so
It's polite,
I don't know who you are.
but we accept.
I totally know that we would get along though because you used 4 exclamation marks and I do that.
And also,
And you
There-
said y'all.
and we also don't have very many listeners, so it's probably one of our friends.
Let's go on a double date.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to shout out if I'm being honest.
Read who it's from.
Michael Tucker.
Michael Tucker.
We can say his last name.
That is. Oh yeah, I guess that is his last name.
Yeah, in college, we only knew him as Michael Tucker, and
Yeah.
that was
You have
his
some
name.
friends whose first and last name just become one name.
Yeah.
And that's him. Michael Tucker. Shout out.
Shout out.
He
We
listens
missed
to
you
us on
guys.
the way to work.
And let's be real, it's completely pathetic that we haven't hung out.
Yeah, they live an hour
because
away.
You live an hour away from us. We should change that. No name on this one, anonymous. When did you know they were the one? Was there a specific moment that made you certain that you were going to marry them?
Okay.
So when
Do you
did
want-
I know that you were the one?
I knew right away.
I don't
told
think
you. I told you I was going to
I'll
marry
let you
you
go.
3 days after meeting you. Like we'd known each other. It was like our second date. And
Yeah,
I
it was
I was
pretty
like, I
quick.
told her I was like, I'm going to marry you, and then you freaked out.
Yeah, that scared me.
I was right.
You were right.
I always am.
And to be honest with me, I don't think that there was a specific moment. It was just over time. I mean, there had to have been one moment where I was like, I can't see myself living without you. Like, you're my best friend. I want to be with you all the time. And I think that when you want to be with someone all the time and you've learned that you can work through things together, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. Within one date, I was like, this is it. Like,
I also think that we did not wait long to say that we were in it together. Like, we were ready for marriage. Not to be,
well, I was
not to get
ready for
engaged and
marriage
get married.
before I started like really. I dated people, then I quit for a while, and eventually I was like, okay, I'm ready to get married. So now that's what I'm doing.
I'm
here.
dating to marry.
I'm trying to get married.
Yeah.
And then I started dating you. I was like, this is the one.
So I would say that, like, maybe if you have that mindset of I'm dating to marry and you're dating someone and you can't see yourself with them for like daily living things, and when there's a problem, how do you guys handle that together? If you can't get through that, probably not the one.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if you feel like I want to live my life with this person, I know that if I'm sad, they can lift me up. I know that when, we're in the depths of despair and
now maybe
life
wait
is
longer
sad.
than 3 days. I rushed that one, but
Well, there's nothing wrong with you saying that, though. If
Yeah,
that's what you felt, that's what you felt.
yeah, but I didn't even know like how are
I
you?
didn't even know your middle name.
I didn't know your middle name.
I know you didn't know that for months.
Yeah, I think we were like engaged when I found out your middle name.
Yeah, you were trying to be sweet or something, and you said Amanda Lay.
It's spelled
and I
weird,
said,
and you
what?
had never said your middle name.
I remember I was like,
Leigh.
what? And you were like, is that nice when I say your name? I was like, no.
I think I asked you. I was like, "How do you say your?" And
No,
like,
you were trying to be sweet, and you said Lay, and I was like, no way.
yeah. Well,
So, anyways,
I blame your parents for spelling it weird. Lee is Lee.
or Leigh.
That's Lay.
No, it's not.
I stand by it.
Okay. This one's anonymous, but I can almost guarantee you I know who it's from. Can you get your throat lump checked out, please?
That's probably Jen. She won't let it go.
Jonathan has this lump on his throat that
Show the camera.
we thought was, while he's showing, I'll tell you. It's so big now.
Oh, you can see it really good in the light.
Yeah, it's really big. And I thought it was cancerous.
I thought it was an Adam's apple. I was finally glad I got one.
When we first started dating, and I noticed it, and so I had him go to see a doctor, and they said it's just a fatty tumor, and it's totally fine.
Yeah, he like touched it, jiggled it, and was
But
like,
we have a friend who really, really cares about her health and her health of the others around her, and she would like him to
keeps trying to
go
get me to go get it checked
get it
again.
checked.
I'm not gonna.
And now that you've lost weight, you really can see
The
it.
more weight I lose, the more you can see it.
Yeah.
It's a good barometer for how much weight I'm losing. Is the bigger my tumor gets.
Okay, we have one more, and this one's probably going to take a little bit of time to answer. So it is anonymous. We don't know who it's from. Who is the spiritual leader in your home?
Me with an iron fist. No, I don't know.
I think you are.
What is that? All of it, or read
No.
the full question?
What does it mean to be a spiritual leader? And what are some examples of what a spiritual leader does in a home?
Okay. So here's the thing with this. We live our life scripturally, by scripture. And scripturally, the man is supposed to be a spiritual leader in his home, right? He is. And so we subscribe to that,
Mm-hmm.
which our marriage fits traditional gender roles real well. Like that's our temperaments. But I would not say like, here's the issue with like spiritual leader in the home is like, we lead our home together.
Yeah.
Very much so. Never, ever do we make a decision without consulting each other first.
Well, that and our answer is always, let's pray about it first.
Yeah.
And that comes off on both sides.
But like there is an aspect of it. Like I very much set ground rules in our family. Like we will be at church.
Mm-hmm.
We don't skip church just because we've had a long day.
Mm-hmm.
We go to church. We're not gonna skip church because we have a sporting event. Church comes first.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure that our family is plugged in.
We don't get disciplined from church.
Yeah, we don't ground our kids from going to church.
Mm-hmm.
No, we always go to church.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure our family is plugged into our community. You know, we have a community group in our home because of me. Like it is something we're going to do. We are going to stay in community. We're going to be a part of that. And those are decisions I make. And
Mhm.
but it's this whole idea of like, you know, you get into scripture where it's like wives submit to your husbands, husbands love your wives. And oftentimes we always read one side of that verse and not the other. And that's where it's not accurate. Yes, wives submit to your husbands, but husbands love your wives as Christ has loved the church. It's this idea of giving yourself up for her. Like my life is here to serve you and to make sure that our family is good and our family is secure and our family is provided for and to make sure that you are being taken care of. And it becomes very easy for a wife to submit to her husband if her husband is choosing her and loving her over himself. It becomes easy, you
Mhm.
know? And so I don't well, yes, I would say I'm probably the spiritual head of our house. Really, we do this together. You
Yeah.
know, we've never had like I've never gotten to you and been like, we're doing this because I said so and it's my way or the highway. You
Right.
know, we lead together.
Well, and I think that like also if we disagree on something or if I disagree on something, I come to you and you say, "Well, let's talk about it. Like let's think about it."
Yeah.
And we talk that through
Well,
and
it's
we
because you're
decide.
my teammate,
Yeah.
you know?
But I also think that uh, in my role as a wife, if you say like I'm just going to use your example of we go to church Wednesdays and Sundays, it's what we do. It's also my role to agree with that and to keep that into place of like, no, we are going to go to church. We are on the same team. So, and not just because dad said, because this is what we do as a family.
Yeah.
And that stems from me not obeying you. I don't like that word, but being in
Yeah.
agreement
Coming
with
into
you,
agreement.
on those specific, you know,
And
things in
I
life.
think it's a role that a husband is supposed to play. Genuinely, men usually have a more aggressive, assertive temperament. Generally, not there's obviously exceptions to the rule. But part of being a husband and a father is saying, okay, we're going to do what God wants for our family, and I'm going to make sure that we do because
Yeah.
it's my job. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and that's your job. Now you don't have to be a jerk about it, you know. But my goal is always to make sure that I am putting my family in a position where they are healthy spiritually, physically, emotionally, make sure that they are provided for. I want to make sure that you feel safe and secure and the ability to work in what you need to do and express yourself. And that's my job. And if you will love your wife like Christ loves the church, you know, giving himself up for her, well, then it becomes much easier for your family to fall underneath you because they
Yeah. It's
trust
only
you.
natural.
Yeah, they trust you and they care about
Mm-hmm.
you and they know that you love them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when those balances get out of whack that you start having a lot of problems, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess me.
I
It
think
feels
you're right.
weird. I always feel weird being like I'm the authority.
That's not what it said.
Well, good cuz
It said the spiritual leader.
yeah,
I definitely have authority in that as well. In our marriage and in our
100%.
household.
My number one response to the kids is I don't know, go ask your mom.
Yesterday our daughter came up to me. She said, "Can I have I think it was a piece of candy. Can I have a piece of candy?" I said, "No." And I just kind of looked at her. She was like, "I asked dad, but dad said it was a mom question."
Yeah, it is a mom question.
And I was like,
I don't know the rules on
"Well,
candy in the house.
yeah." So, I mean, we parent together. So,
Yeah, we're a team. That was my parents always. Every time I asked them, they would say, "Go ask your mom" or "Go ask your dad." And I would say, "I already did," and they said to ask you. And then they'd say, "Okay, go ahead." But they always made sure like
that they were in
one,
agreement.
we weren't playing them behind each other's
Oh,
back.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean? They would say, "What did your mom say?" You know?
Yeah.
And if we hadn't asked about it, go ask her. You know? And
Yeah.
so it was always, and if one said they didn't care, then the other usually didn't care
Was
either.
okay with
You know?
it. Yeah. To be honest, like we've said 100 times, we are not experts in this. This is just how
We
we
have no
live
idea
our
what
lives.
we're doing. Our
Yeah.
kids are writing fart and butt on their homework assignments. Does it look like we know what we're doing? I can't get my kids to stop being weird kids. I don't want them to stop.
I love them.
I love them too.
Yeah.
Guys, if you ever want to write something in, write them in. We'll read them. I'm not getting my tumor checked out. It's fine. Stop.
He will when he can't breathe.
Stop bugging me about it. The doctor said if it ever gets hard to swallow, we can take it out.
Yeah.
But it's not doing anything. And so I don't want to just go get a surgery for no reason.
Especially right there.
Plus, I don't really have an
Ugh.
Adam's apple. So it's my stand-in Adam's apple.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Like and subscribe.
Rate us.
Hit that bell. Ting.
Give us 5 stars. What do you do on Threads? Do you share?
I don't really know. I'm still figuring it out.
If
You
you're
can
on
share.
Threads, share us with the podcast thread.
Follow us on Threads. We only have 1 follower.
Oh, no.
Wah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 next week.
It'll be 2. I haven't even followed our podcast on Threads. I should do that. We could have 2.
do that.
But yeah, like and subscribe, comment below, all the stuff. And we will see you guys next week. Stay married. So tonight we're doing listener mail.
Okay.
That's going to be our topic.
Okay.
And make sure you don't put them feet on that camera. They got to pay extra for that.
I just made sure.
That's our Patreon. If they want to see your feet,
That's
if they want to see
funny.
your feet, that's a Patreon exclusive. Tier 3, $40 a month.
Goodness.
And we will send them pictures of your feet. Listen, we're trying to pay bills here.
Let me snooze my watch really quick.